In my last two videos, I was sharing on the first 10 of the 14 best science evidence-based anti-aging supplements. Today will be the remaining 4. Shout out again to longlonglife.org for compiling evidences and sharing to the world the latest and greatest information in anti-aging science. Do check them out and support their work if possible. Hi, my name is William and welcome to my channel where I share science-based evidences on products claims and effective methods related to health and beauty concerns so you can make an informed buying power. If you are new to my channel, I upload a new video every Friday, so please subscribe if you haven't and click on the notification bell to get notified of new videos. And for any one of you who are interested, when available, links to cited articles and research papers are provided in the description below. So, in my previous videos, I've mentioned the benefits and properties of 10 supplements, namely Curcumin, Epigallocatechin gallate, aka green tea extract, coenzyme Q10, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, Resveratrol, Quercetin, Glutathione, Phosphatidylcholine, Inositol Hexaphosphate, and Spermidine. Today, I will share on the final 4 effective supplements that benefits anti-aging in humans. And do stay tuned to the end of the video as I'll be sharing with you possible anti-aging supplements that ticks most, if not all, the 14 ingredients mentioned. Carnitine and carnosine are peptides composed of amino acids. They were discovered in the early 20th century, but their applications in age-related diseases are relatively recent, with a number of studies increasingly steadily since the early 2000s. Initially, carnitine is found in red meats, some dairy products, and avocado, and carnosine in seafood and protein-rich meats. Today, they both exist as a very popular supplements. Carnitine is known for its effect on muscle mass. It allows fatty acids to be transported correctly into the mitochondria where they are transformed into energy. Not only does it facilitate weight loss, but it also maintains the muscle, providing it with necessary energy for its action. At the same time, carnitine detoxifies the mitochondria, increasing the elimination of its waste. During aging, the proportion of carnitine in our cells can decrease drastically until the mitochondria function and the maintenance of muscle mass becomes unreliable. Hence, the interest of carnitine supplementation, which protects against certain fibromyalgia, that is muscular pain with stiffness, and sarcopenia or muscle loss. In combination with carnosine, it also protects the cardiovascular system, with carnosine lowering cholesterol and the risk of developing atherosclerosis, and carnitine having a positive effect on the peripheral vascular system. However, two forms of carnitine must be distinguished: L-carnitine and acetyl-L-carnitine. The former is used by bodybuilders as it promotes the gain of muscle mass in parallel with an adapted diet. Acetyl-L-carnitine has the ability to go through the blood-brain barrier, whose neuroprotective effects seems interesting. This form can also be used by the brain to synthesize acetylcholine, a central neurotransmitter. Carnosine complements the effects of carnitine because it is a powerful antioxidant whose action is centralized in the nervous system and muscles. Joint supplementation of both carnitine and carnosine appears to have a beneficial effect on neurodegenerative diseases, particularly Alzheimer's disease. Carnosine reduces amyloid plaque, responsible for the poor connection between neurons and their progressive death, while carnitine reduces memory loss. In addition to its antioxidant and mitochondria booster action, carnosine is a chelator, that is, it acts as a heavy metal trap which are toxic elements for our brain. In parallel, carnitine and carnosine appear to reduce circulating sugar levels and diabetic neuropathies. All these actions protect our brain and keep it healthy as we age. Citrulline is also an amino acid that cannot be isolated from arginine and ornithine. Initially discovered in watermelon, the fruit richest in citrulline, it is used and recognized by bodybuilders because it promotes muscle growth. Today, it is becoming a real alternative to arginine supplementation because of the few side effects and its interesting anti-aging effects. As we age, our muscle and bone mass tends to decrease, often resulting in mobility and autonomy problems that contribute to the isolation of older people and to the aggravation of other conditions. Recent studies have documented the very positive impact of citrulline supplementation not only on the elderly, but also on the young. These studies show an overall improvement in muscle strength and recovery time after exercise. It is necessary to await the results of new human studies, but research in rats is already very advanced and shows that citrulline supplementation, whether or not supplemented with arginine or leucine, would increase muscle mass up to 37% in parallel with a loss of fat mass up to 18%. It would seem that citrulline supplementation leads to a significant increase in protein synthesis in the muscles, accompanied by an increase in the expression of certain enzymes involved in energy metabolism. In addition to its action on the muscle, several studies have shown the beneficial effect of citrulline, decreasing arterial rigidity and hypertension, prevention of neurodegenerative diseases, antioxidation of lipoproteins. Although there are few human studies, citrulline is a good candidate to help us fight against aging. Its use is very low risk and its metabolic effect can only be beneficial. Known for its health benefits, especially on bones, vitamin D is a relatively difficult molecule to synthesize by our body, and a large part of the world's population has some degree of vitamin D deficiency. Indeed, the only way for our body to make it is through the skin and exposure to the sun, a condition that is very often not fulfilled, especially in large cities. Under the influence of the sun's UV rays, the body produces vitamin D3 from a cholesterol derivative. Supplementation therefore seems essential to meet our body's need for vitamin D and prevent the occurrence of certain diseases such as osteoporosis, cancer, cavities, or thyroid problems. It is difficult to separate vitamin D from calcium because their action is synergistic. Indeed, the first indication for supplementation of these two products is the prevention and treatment of osteoporosis. Vitamin D is involved in the intestinal absorption of calcium as its binding to the bone, thus promoting the calcification of our skeleton. Vitamin D metabolism has been shown to be deregulated during aging. Specific enzymes which enable the conversion of vitamin D into its active metabolite are highly regulated, especially hormonally, in or in response to the calcium content of our body. With age, these regulatory processes deteriorate, leading to aggravated deficiencies and predispositions of certain diseases such as cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and bone diseases. Vitamin D supplementation can correct this phenomenon and protect us against age-related diseases. Vitamin D can also regulate gene expression. When it enters a cell, it can attach itself to a specific nuclear receptor called the vitamin D receptor, which in turn, within the complex of co-activators, attaches itself to DNA sequences called promoters. This regulation of promoters will make it possible to express or suppress certain genes. Vitamin D also supports the function of cancer prevention, cardiovascular diseases. It is a powerful anti-inflammatory which can protect against autoimmune diseases and as well prevent diabetes. Vitamin K is known in several forms: K1, K2, and K3. The one we are most interested is vitamin K2. It is a supervitamin found in natto, which are fermented soybeans, liver, cheese, eggs, and dairy products from ruminant animals. It was suggested that Japanese women were less wrinkled and more easily centenarian thanks to their breakfast composed of natto. Vitamin K2 plays an important role in calcium metabolism, regulating calcitonin and osteopontin hormone. In addition to fight help osteoporosis and maintain bone mineralization, it helps keep calcium where it belongs. Indeed, with age, blood vessels are the first targets of calcification, thus increasing the risk of vascular accidents and arteriosclerosis. With adequate vitamin K2 supplementation, calcium accumulates less in the vessels, reducing these dangers and their associated mortality. Through this same mechanism, vitamin K2 helps to keep capillaries healthy, thus optimizing the distribution of blood in the brain and skin in particular. This effect of small vessels help prevent neurodegenerative diseases and fight the appearance of wrinkles. Vitamin K2 supplementation is recommended in combination with vitamin D. It prevents an overdose and potentiates its action. Other functions of vitamin K2 include protection against neurodegenerative diseases and cancer. It seems that vitamin K2 supplementation allows the increase of apoptosis for tumor cells and the expression of anti-oncogenes. Vitamin K2 is also helpful in preventing diabetes. And that summarizes the top 14 ingredients that you ought to have in any effective anti-aging supplements. Now, I took the liberty to compare a couple of well-known brands. Now, disclaimer, I do not condemn any brands, and I truly believe they are all great products and they work exceptionally well in improving our health, as they have been long in the market. I am simply stating whether or not the ingredients in them are beneficial to help fight against aging. For this comparison, I only took the daily or multivites of each company into consideration and not their targeted niche products. I did not even consider the H-Log R-Square and U-Span Pack, which I have reviewed as one of the best anti-aging supplements in my previous video for today's comparison. If you want to know more about the H-Log R-Square and U-Span Pack and the many awesome testimonials, do click on the link in the description or the cards above. The following is a table that I've done in comparison between three companies. One is a 100-year-old direct selling company A, another is products we can easily buy over the counter at most pharmacies or drugstores by an Australian company B, and the third is Nu Skin, one of the leading anti-aging company to date. The products are Product X by Company A, Product M450 by Company B, and LifePak and LifePak Nano by Nu Skin. As you can see, LifePak Nano takes most of the ingredients deemed effective for fighting aging. However, LifePak Nano is not available in all markets yet. Hence, an alternative of LifePak is considered the next best option. LifePak Nano is a nutritional anti-aging program formulated to nourish and protect cells, tissues, and organs in the body, with the specific purpose to guard against the ravages of aging. LifePak Nano offers the highest bioavailability with a first-ever nanotechnology process and advanced levels of key anti-aging nutrients in a comprehensive formula available exclusively through Pharmanex. It helps protect your health today and throughout your lifespan with superior benefits as an anti-aging program. This proprietary formula protects DNA and cells, nourishes and protects the brain, bolsters the immune system, supports cardiovascular health, helps regulate blood sugar metabolism, protects eye health, helps build strong bones, promotes joint function and mobility, helps protect against the effects of sun radiation and helps maintain a healthy skin tone and elasticity. I will be discussing in depth about LifePack and LifePack Nano in my future videos, but if you are already interested and want to make a purchase, there's an affiliate link in the description below where I will get a small commission without adding any cost to you. The link will bring you to a free sign-up page according to your country where you are entitled for a discount up to 30% off your purchase. If your country is not listed below or if you have any inquiries, do send me an email and I'll be happy to help. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!